Here's the preview of the number 2 Wisconsin versus number 15 Baylor women's volleyball match. And this match will be played on the campus of Minnesota on August 25th at 4 p.m. Central Time on Big Ten Network. There is live stats as well. So just an FYI on that. And Wisconsin made it to the Elite Eight last year and just barely didn't go to the Final Four a year ago with a 28-4 record, including 19-1 in the Big Ten. So what are some players to keep an eye on? And granted, I mean, like in terms of like returners, and I'll include some transfers as well. And if you want to know the transfer stats, you have to go to the roster, and I'm going to put the roster as well as the last year's stats in the description below so y'all could see it. So just an FYI on that. Obviously, if you're for Baylor in this match, you have nothing to lose basically, because this is a good match to test where you're at in turn, and because this is a young team. Remember, it is a very young team. So, what are some players to keep an eye on for Wisconsin here that really contributed a year ago? Because I am not going to include nothing but girls. I'm going to try to look through this. MJ Hamill might be one of them, like a 6'2" setter. That's a senior. And last year she had like 38 service aces, 26 service errors, 205 digs. That's from last year. Okay, trying to look at some other players. Okay, like Caroline Crawford, aka CC Crawford, she had 93 kills last year on 223 attempts, 15 service aces, 19 service errors. She did have 139 total blocks, including like 100. I mean, only 8 of those were solo, with 20 blocking errors as well. So, yeah, and she's like 6'3" middle blocker. So yeah, that's a senior. So very, very experienced. Now, Devin Robinson is another one. That is a meta blocker slash, or as like receiving specialist, I would believe. Yeah. Right side hitter. Okay. I just want to make sure on that. So I apologize for that. Like 304 kills last year on 674 attempts with 90 errors, which I know Caroline Crawford from a year ago, 25 of those, and Devin Robinson is number 10. Caroline Crawford's number 9. And the first player I mentioned was MJ Hamill. She's number 6. So that's just a FYI on that. Trying to look through it. And Devin Robinson also had 122 blocks a year ago, but 2 of those were solo, and 7 of those are. She did have 7 blocking errors and 1 ball handling error a year ago. But Izzy Ashburn is a 5'11" setter. That's a grad student. And last year, she had 5 kills on 26 attempts and with 7 errors. 713 assists a year ago, and MJ Hamill had 485, by the way. So, yeah, the 2 best setters from a year ago are back for them. And Izzy had 37 service aces, 40 service errors, 213 digs, 10 ball handling errors, 3 blocking errors. So yeah, that's pretty good. And Sarah Franklin had like 400 kills last year on 1,091 attempts, 140. With 149 errors, 16. Assists the year ago, 16 service aces, 38 service errors, 31 receiving errors as well. So 204 digs, 53 blocks, but 6 of those were solo and 6 blocking errors. And Sarah Franklin is 6'4" tall, redshirt junior. That's an outside hitter, by the way. So that's definitely some players to keep an eye on right now. And Anna Smurk at Smrek. I apologize if I butchered that last name. Number 14, 169 kills on 362 attempts with 54 errors. 1 service ace, 1 service error, 32 digs, 113 blocks up, but 10 of those were solo and 10 blocking errors and 1 ball handling error. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on right there, and that's from a year ago. Trying to look through here. Okay. Okay, Julia Orzel is another player to keep on from it last year, like 6 foot outside hitter. That's a junior, and she's number 22. 281 kills on 376 attempts with 102 errors, 19 assists, 28 service aces, 50 service errors, the most on the team from the last year, 22 receiving errors, 272 digs, 58 blocks, but 7 of those were solo and 5 blocking errors. But I do know they got a transfer at number 12, Timai Thomas Alera, A-I-L-A-R-A. That's an outside hitter that's 6'2" tall. And I know she was not at Wisconsin a year ago, but I'm just saying that because she was at Northwestern a year ago, and she's played in 32 matches and started 25 of those in 116 sets. Like, she led the Big Ten last year with 502 kills, which is like second in the Big Ten with 4.33 kills per set. So that's just something notable right there, and that's why I kind of mentioned her, because of that alone. As we all know, Northwestern's having a terrible situation going on right now, but that's besides the point. And so what are some of the key? Of course, you got to limit your errors as much as possible if you're Baylor here. Both receiving, service, ball handling. Don't get across that midline, of course, and you got to keep the rotations tight and don't have rotation error. A point taken away all because of you got the wrong order on some things. You got to get some service aces. You got to have excellent passing in order to set up for those kills, and of course you got to get some blocks while not allowing your opponent to have so many kills and blocks either, and make them of course whatever happens on errors on their side is their side, and you got to receive well, because it is helpful to receive well, and you can't be intimidated in this match whatsoever, because remember, some of those players from last year actually played against Wisconsin and beat them 3-2 last year. I'm just saying that as hard truth. Granted, it was in the state of Texas, I know, but you get the point on that, and you got to make adjustments on the fly, and you got to play loose and easy. You have nothing to lose in this match, because this is a quality opportunity to boost yourself and get some confidence going forward throughout the season. And regardless whatever happens, you're going to learn from this, and you got to learn from your practice match and the green and gold match, as well as the Texas A&M match as well. Anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe and see you guys later. 5 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go.